judge me. I just wish you knew. That's just like you. Miss you all the time.
Need you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are here with the STS Chronicles with Six Man K Styles. As you already know, that this particular broadcast, it's not just Falcons talk, but it's sports news, entertainment, and all kinds of other things that come involved with it. So if you're new to the channel, I am your host, 6MK, which stands for Six Man K Styles. And running shotgun with me on this show, as y'all already know, it is the Senator. Mad My Sports is in the building.
Yep.
Black ass will sleep too, so I already look, trust me, I already know it's a Saturday. Like I said, we chilling. Had the heat on, but I was asleep. I think I just woke up maybe about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that and washing clothes. So yeah, it's
exactly. It's all that rolled into one. But like I said, for those that may not know this particular broadcast, I'm gonna say it again. This particular broadcast is not a Falcons dominated broadcast. This is entertainment and sports news, which means it's a whole bunch of stuff and it's trending topics that are going around the internet right now. So y'all get to get a new glimpse or a different glimpse of what I'm about, what the Unholy Alliance is about, differently from Falcons Talk, as well as Atlanta Falcon Nation. But we're gonna go ahead and get right into the what we call it, Mike. What's those three words we always call it on these channels?
Real.
And today's roll call, we're gonna kick this off the right way. We got Mr. Baynard in the building, running first place today. We got one of my favorite ladies in my life, Sonia. Got Georgia, Texas boy, Dre Murphy, and Southside 12. Georgia, Texas boy said, did Coach have a show last night?
Nope, Coach got caught in Arizona, delayed flight, so he's headed back home. He'll be on tomorrow.
Right. So we're gonna kind of going to make up the shows and stuff, like say had to tend to some business and stuff like that. You know how those delayed flights and them canceled flights go. You ain't got nothing to control about that. D. Coleman talking about Jay's gonna win the Yeet ship tonight.
We'll see. We're
gonna find out. But man, Mike, man, how was your Saturday? How was your day today, man? Because mine's been pretty lazy outside of baby girl telling me everything about herself right now. So
everything. She wants you to know everything about her. That's interesting.
So
I've been doing exactly what you're doing. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. So, like Dre Harrison talking about Fatu to beat Braun Strowman tonight. Hey man, we gonna look. You're gonna get a recap review show of Saturday night's main event. That's gonna come with the OG Truth Hurts as well as main event. That's gonna be coming up here. They probably might do it tomorrow. We gotta work out. We gotta work out how it's gonna go. But y'all gonna definitely get a recap on that. D. Coleman said football is drying up, about to get sad in a minute. Nah, we ain't no need to get sad, man. That means
Uh-uh.
you just gonna have to dip into the you gonna have to dip into what they call it? You gonna have to diversify your bonds and dip into
Uh-huh.
something new. And that's what we gonna be doing. So Mike, we got a few topics going up here tonight. We're gonna be I got really three topics to be talking about tonight. And one of the topics was actually your idea, so we give you the credit for that. So our three topics tonight, y'all, is we will be talking about NFL Championship Weekend, as y'all already see on the screen. You have the Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC Championship game, and you got the Bills and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Um, Mike's topic for tonight is the cancellation of Nelly and Snoop Dogg after the Donald Trump inauguration performances. And is it wrong? And the third topic we got is this goofy ass shit y'all see at the top of the left hand screen is this pop the balloon and all the internet dating gurus and shows and how destructive this shit has been for the psyche of the American people. So, we got 16 people in here right now. We're going to let everybody give their choice on how we're going to kick this show off.
Oh yeah.
NFC Championship Weekend, Snoop Dogg and Nelly,
Mm.
or goofy ass internet reality TV shows.
Yeah.
The choice is yours. And I was about to say also too is during this off season too, you're probably going to catch us doing a lot more UFL content as well, since we
Mm.
really don't have a team, so there is going to be no biases around here. I think everybody just pick a team and just talk shit. So that's the only way I can think about that.
Big Coleman, look, we already sports, and you already want to stop. Like Dre Harrison too. Come on, just literally just said
It's the
diversify
road.
the portfolio, and y'all did the complete opposite of what he just said. Good God Almighty!
Hey, it's the road to WrestleMania, man. Like you said, a lot of people, like you said, with no football being around, a lot of people going to be struggling. Most of us don't watch
Mm,
basketball like that no more because basketball is boring.
boring. Oh my God, boy! Don't get
Mm-hmm.
started on basketball.
All
It's
right,
a
all right. Let's see. We get a couple more folks. So, Mike, you want to go ahead and just kick this off with some football talk?
look. You might as well.
Might as well. So, for those that may not know, is tomorrow is the AFC NFC Championship games. Like I said, we have the Eagles and Commanders versus the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, Mike, what is your thoughts on this Final Four matchup, and what is your thoughts on how each of these teams got to this point?
Case I want you to forgive me because I totally blanked out. I was playing with my lips, and I totally forgot. I heard what you said, but I didn't hear what you said.
This nigga here. You could have just said that you ain't heard a damn thing I said. You
I
talking about you
did
playing
hear
with your
you, but I
lips.
didn't
What
hear the
the
first part
fuck?
of it.
No. Eyes, okay.
I don't know. When I get nervous or I get bored, I start doing weird shit with my lips, and
Sound like you sound like you got bored as shit. That's what it sound like.
It wasn't bored. I guess it is when I get bored or when I'm just. I just have a tendency to kind of blank out. I don't know why it happens, but it just happens. It be in the most awkward time, bro. Yeah, I'm playing with my lips. I do. See, my brother has the same. He has the same issue. His
See
thing
that
is he does it with chapstick though. It's I don't know if it's a nervous habit. I don't know what it is, but I play with my lips. He plays with his lips with chapstick though. So it's a different. Like I said, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like maybe it's a nerve, and maybe that's something that we should talk about. Maybe that's a topic. Like, do you have like little weird quirks that people were like?
I mean, my thing is I chew on bottle caps. I know that's my thing right there. That's
See,
my
that's what
nervous.
I'm saying. See, I'm not.
At least I say I chew on bottle caps. You talk about playing with your lips, motherfucker. That shit don't sound right.
It does, but y'all freaky motherfuckers. I don't got lips. Like I know what y'all thinking.
And you give him a reason to do so.
I didn't give them a reason to be some damn freak. That's y'all. Y'all head went straight to the damn gutter.
I mean, bro, if you, bro, the context you didn't get, the context you gave made it go to the gutter.
No, because y'all, this is why women say niggas, because niggas right there go straight to the gutter. That's exactly
No. This is what we said. No, I'm gonna show y'all. This is what we said when he said this.
I already know what y'all gonna say.
No, look. This is what our thought was when you said that.
Nigga, what?
Nah, I'm saying, all right, man. I'm saying, like I said, man. What's your thoughts on the Final Four teams and the path that they took to get to where they at right now?
See, I heard that, but I heard that, but I didn't hear it. But I wanted to be sure that I heard it. I did hear that though. I thought I might have missed out on something, but I didn't. So I actually did hear it. I look. To be honest, I kind of said this to Sam, and I didn't get I got a really nigga. I got a really nigga. That's what I got. I got a really nigga when I said this, because me personally, I want to see dominance. Like for the past, I think that's one thing about the NFL that we haven't seen the last few years is complete dominance. I want to see complete dominance. I want to see complete dominance. I don't want to see no bullshit. I don't want no feel good story. I'm sick of that bullshit too. All right. I'm tired of feel good stories. Like, goddamn, how many goddamn times we gonna have feel good stories? Everybody getting feel good stories except for us. So I'm sick of it. So I say, man, the Patriots. You go back to the Patriots and how they got there. This is what the NFL needs. They need the Chiefs. So I like the fact that they've done what they've done so far, to be honest, and their path to get there. Like nobody likes the Chiefs right now. They are the new Patriots. And the crazy part about it, they've done everything doing the right way. They've done everything the right way. They haven't cheated not one fucking time. You haven't heard no stories about them cheating. And all these crybaby ass fans, and I'm talking about to the ones that's here too. Okay, y'all some crybaby ass fans because all they do is cheat for the Chiefs. Oh, the refs cheat. Man, that sounds like some whiny ass crybaby shit. And that's just keep it real. That's whiny crybaby shit. Why is it whiny crybaby stuff? Is because the only reason why y'all saying is because they winning. And it ain't us. If you get to the championship 2 to 3 times and they've dominated, this man has been in 7. Is it his fault that he's been the best quarterback in the league? Is it his fault that he's been the best quarterback in the league? And my thing is, if you look, if you got a fucking problem with it, beat him.
Right.
Beat him. Beat him. What's the point? Why cry and try to blame all on the Chiefs? Look, we know what happens when you the GOAT. LeBron James get calls, Michael Jordan get calls, Steph Curry get calls, Trey Young get calls. I know New York hates Trey Young because he get the calls. When you're the best, you get the call. So my thing, my thing at the end of the day, man, if you become the champion, you deserve to get the benefit of the doubt, and you deserve to get calls your way. And to be honest, man, like this is why I like this championship game in the AFC. Josh Allen and Pat Mahomes. I want to see the best of the best. I don't want to see no fucking feel good story, because chances are the damn Commanders gonna be right back in the fucking trash can next year after this shit. All right, and let's keep it real. And I'm like, I like what I've seen from Saquon this year, but outside of that, like, bro, like, I like like what's who the hell want to see the damn Eagles? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to see that shit.
Damn.
Nobody want to see nothing on the Eagles except for Saquon. That shit is a trash can. They don't want to see them two fat asses in the middle from Georgia. Okay, they don't want to see no Jordan Davis. They don't want to see no damn Jalen Carter. Let's keep that real. Ain't nobody buying tickets to see them two. They buying tickets to come, and that's just the way it is. Like, my thing is, look, the NFL needs superstars. Whether we like it or not, they need superstars, and that's what's going. That right there is going to sell. I don't want to see no damn game between them fucking. I don't want to see no damn game because no damn no Bills versus the damn Washington Commanders. Like, man, that sound like trash. That's just me. Sound like absolute garbage. I do not want to see no damn Jaden Daniels in no championship. That's just for me from a fan standpoint. All right, from a fan standpoint, I don't want to see that. That's just me. I want to see the best going against the best.
Okay.
I want to see stars going against stars. Again, that's just me.
Okay. Definitely shout out to D Coleman and BP. They are two members of the channel. Like I said, man,
199, y'all. 199.
199. We're gonna be doing something special for the 199 crowd. Um, here soon. So, like I said, man, if you want to join the membership, like I said, it's 199. That's the only tier that we have. And like you said, man, we still showing love to everybody that comes in here, so we appreciate everybody. But but it's very interesting that you say that about Mr. Patrick Mahomes, because I think it was ESPN actually released a statistic on the Kansas City Chiefs. And I think it's very interesting that now that this is a particular story going into, well, it's been going on throughout this whole playoffs, but they really released this stat. It said the Kansas City Chiefs since 2021 had has had 36 total penalties for 319 yards since 2021 in the playoffs, while their opponents have 66 penalties for 514 penalty yards. Now, now what I was very interested in is why would y'all release that statistical if you wasn't trying to push a certain narrative?
Yep.
I'm about to say, what you think about that? What do you think the narrative, dude? Like I said, because me, from what I've been seeing on this, especially when it comes to this Kansas City Buffalo game, is a lot of the media is trying to downplay Patrick Mahomes' career to the narrative of the refs are the only reason why he's got there.
Because he's on pace to destroy their great white hope. Let's keep that real. This man has been nothing but a model citizen off the field. Am I right? Maybe it's
Yeah.
something that I don't know about him that he's been
I
doing
mean,
off.
the only thing that everybody's been holding against him off the field is for the fact that he married a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
And his mama is white, but
His mom's white.
his dad the same complexion as me.
All right. It's like I don't like this dude is the model citizen, man. Like he's a pro's pro.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at his records, bro. There's no quarterback in the NFL that hit their career off like him. None, zero.
Mm.
You can look at it. You know, he played one game his rookie year, pretty much just sitting out.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nobody who has started their career out like him.
Patty, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. D. Coleman said Pat is suffering from success.
But it's only suffering for success because his dad is black. Like if this was any other quarterback, I mean, for example, who the hell talk about Brock Purdy?
Nobody gives a fuck about no damn Brock Purdy.
But they're trying to paint him as this guy that's worth $200 million. Oh, do you think he's worth $200 million?
No.
Okay, so let's go down. Do you think Trevor Lawrence is worth $200 million?
I mean, we already seeing. Fuck no. I'm gonna be honest with you. Majority of these quarterbacks ain't even worth the money they getting paid right now.
They're getting paid. So the thing is, like, what's outside of Patrick? Like, why the hate? There's nobody in this league that is doing what he's doing. We can sit up here and complain about, oh, Lamar doing it. Well, Lamar is a loser. He put up a bunch of numbers in the regular season, then get to the playoffs, he goes straight to the dump. That's nothing like him. So
yeah,
what?
Because if you look at a lot of the quarterbacks that are in that top 10 paid echelon right now,
Mm-hmm.
the top three like most successful as far as playoff wise is Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson
Mm-hmm.
and Josh Allen.
That's it. So that's the thing I'm saying. You can just look at it.
Now, outside of Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow was the only one that actually went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody else, most of them. Well, I mean, no, outside, no, I take that back. Outside of Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts, they've been to the Super Bowl. But if we're talking about the ultimate success, Patrick Mahomes is the only one that's done it. Southside here had a comment. He said it ain't got nothing to do with race. When Patrick Mahomes stopped putting 50 passing touchdowns with 60-yard bombs, the media laid off of him.
That's not true at all. That's not true. Because they weren't really carrying it like that when he was putting up the 50. It was because of Andy Reid. It was because of Tyreek Hill. It was because of everybody else. Travis Kelce. And then those guys went away.
They went away. They had to adapt to what the team was, and because let's be honest, Xavier Worthy is the closest thing to a deep threat that team has had since Tyreek Hill left.
And he's still putting up numbers, and he's still winning.
Mm.
So you really think it's not got nothing to do with race?
So my question is, And I want to ask everybody that's kind of watching this, and do you think that Patrick Mahomes' success actually hurts the NFL right now? And take race out of it. This ain't got nothing to do with race. We just talking about
This
as
hurts the
far as
NFL.
this just hurts the NFL as far as being that next guy up.
I think it hurts the NFL because not we don't have coaches like Andy Reid, so it destroys the
Mm,
NFL.
mm.
That's
As
what Tom Brady was talking about. You're
right,
not teaching these quarterbacks properly, so that's
right.
why him being so successful, and that's why they're doing everything to promote guys like Lamar, who has done nothing
Mm.
outside of
So what you're saying is pretty much is where they're hyping up the other guys to try to find that one
yeah.
person who can take down Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, not Lamar Jackson, but Patrick
No,
Mahomes.
I got.
But
Mm-hmm.
because remember, everybody was hyping up Peyton Manning and Ben Roethlisberger and Phillip
Mm-hmm.
Rivers around that time, and the only guy that really took down Tom Brady was Eli Manning,
Yep.
the other brother.
Mm-hmm.
But we got $10 super chat from Dre Harrison. Appreciate it, man. He said Dan Quinn is a different coach. I know if Washington get to the Super Bowl, they're winning. I, for one, don't want to see Dan Quinn win one in DC when he couldn't win one here. That is karma for you. That's
Man, I
all about
with him.
that.
I
That's all
don't
about that. What? Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Explain that. What you think about that comment?
no, go finish. I get.
No, I was about to say the difference is learning how to adapt and adjust to a new situation when you get another opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And he learned how to let damn coaches do what the fuck they needed to do. They got
Mm-hmm.
the result that they needed to get. What's your take on that comment, Mike?
Yeah, that's the problem I had. That's why I'm looking at the Atlanta Falcons. I don't have a problem with him winning. To be honest, it's gonna hurt y'all, the
Mm-hmm.
fans, because y'all think it's just so easy just to come in and draft another player and replace this guy, replace that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do things the right way.
Hattie talking about she watching HGTV marathon. Hey, I about to say, hey, Hattie, I need a new lamp. You want to go ahead and order one for your boy K Styles? See what kind of lamps they got over there. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. I used to watch the hell out that. I used to watch the hell out that HGTV channel just to see what the hell they
Man, it's always something weird.
had.
It's like
That's
watching a
right.
damn auction.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Shoot. Look, I couldn't buy nothing at that time, but like I said, boy, I used to love seeing what they had for sale. shoot, shoot, I could use a new lamp or a new footstool or something like that. Shoot, ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with that. D Coleman here said I wouldn't call it karma. I just want certain people to never succeed when they leave Atlanta. Julio Gay, Shanahan, Quinn, etc. And the thing about it is we gonna damn find out tomorrow if Dan Quinn really learned his lesson as a coach. Because if we start seeing them tendencies start popping up, y'all gonna know. Um,
Ryan
before we
Payne
get
is out tomorrow.
yeah. So before we get to the next topic, Mike, what is your guess as the Super Bowl matchup this year out of these four teams? If you just make a guess, I'm not really calling it a prediction, but just make a guess.
I mean, the guess, to be honest, just how both teams, all these teams have been playing, it's just gonna be a repeat, in my opinion. It's gonna be the Eagles and
The
the
Eagles
Chiefs.
and Chiefs.
I just don't see how. If I mean, you pretty much stated with the Bills, and I'll let you take over here with the Bills and your thoughts on the Bills.
I say if the Bills play like they played against the Ravens, the Bills ain't got a chance in hell of beating Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Because Buffalo pretty much just played not to lose.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't really do anything. It was the fact that the Baltimore Ravens on the other side couldn't take advantage of that play.
Yep.
So, but as far as but like I said, I'm in agreement with you. I've kind of seen a rematch, Eagles Chiefs, and we're gonna be having that conversation talking about whoever is in the Super Bowl matchup come next week. So,
Now I am cheering for the Bills. I'm not. I'm not gonna say that because, like I said, they got some great fans.
mm-hmm.
Um, I really don't care about the Commanders, and it has nothing to do with Dan Quinn. I just don't care for them at all. I like it's not even Jaden. I don't. He's not even doing anything great, to be honest. All he's doing is being a mobile quarterback. But like when you're playing good enough defense and you continue to work the clock like they've been doing, what Cliff Kingsbury's been doing, it's like they're not doing anything special. He's not a genius for what he's doing. Jaden is not great at what he's doing. Like the thing is, they're getting breaks and they're taking advantage of their breaks. So that's just football. There's
biggest
nothing
issue,
about that Commanders team that is great or good. They
the
doing
biggest
exactly what they need to be doing.
the biggest issue is gonna come out that game is if they can't stop the run against Philadelphia, they ain't got a chance in
Yeah.
hell.
Yep.
Just, just, just gonna say it like that. Dirty here said Quinn pulled some old tendencies last week, didn't take the points.
Mm-hmm.
JD's
He's
J
been doing it
Daniel
all.
saving.
He's been doing that all the last what 2 weeks of the season though. He's been
Hmm.
doing that.
Right,
It's just been working now.
right. All right, so we're gonna go right into the next topic. Mike, you want to go ahead and introduce this second topic since this is your
Mm.
your topic at hand, man. How you want to go ahead and introduce it? But as y'all know, the second topic is gonna come down to Snoop Dogg and Nelly. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, for those who don't know, well now you know. All right. If you don't know, well now
Ooh,
you know.
ooh,
This is one of the main reasons why the black community is the way it is because of dudes like this. To be honest. So what happened was 4 years ago, about 4 years,
mm,
when Mr. Trump ran for president, won, not only Nelly, but Mr. Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Snoop Dogg. They was one of the main people that were saying that, he make videos out of fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Donald Trump. He was right
mm.
there with your boy Ice Cube. So many people had videos saying fuck Donald Trump. Nelly, I think him. The thing about him that really kind of pisses me off with this is that he's just lying to everybody's face. For one, he turned on his own folks. I mean, he just disowned, and it's been clear that he's disowned. What the Saint Lunatics it was?
I think the Saint Lunatics were suing him over something.
Yeah.
It was
So
what was
he's been screwing them dudes for a while. So like him and his actions don't really surprise me. But what got me is the whack explanation. You know what I'm saying? If you doing it for money, man, just go ahead and say you're doing it for money. I'll much rather respect that. But to go out and these dudes saying that they're not doing that this is the most disrespect. This is the most disappointing about this. They both saying they're not doing it for money. I'm doing it because I respect Donald Trump. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. How you go from saying fuck Donald Trump and trying to tell the whole world, Nelly, that you're not doing it for money? Come on, bro. Like it's the thing is, man, it's like it makes it look so bad. I don't know how you can even look at this dude like this no more. But goddamn, like you going out of your way to saying fuck a dude, and now you his best friends.
You want my thoughts on this, man?
Yeah.
And I may catch a lot of flack for this. I don't really have a problem with them doing what they did. And the reason why I come down to this is you have to kind of go all the way back to before Donald Trump was president. A lot of these entertainers, a lot of these musicians, a lot of these rappers, actors, and stuff like that were all in his inner circle or somewhat close to the inner circle until he ran as a Republican the first time around. And then that kind of went against the agenda in which they thought that Donald Trump was going to represent. Because you have to remember, you can go back to the early 2000s. Snoop Dogg was hanging around Donald Trump a lot too, just like a lot of
Yeah.
the other rappers.
It's not that, kid. It's not that. This is exactly what I this is that that's exactly what I mean by it. It's not the actions of them hanging with him. That's why I say it's the black community, because you're saying one thing to the black community and your quote unquote fans, and when y'all are literally in each other's face kissing each other's asses.
I mean that ain't no different. That ain't no different from the panderers that like to instill fear within our community neither.
That's the same thing. That's exactly what I'm
That's what
saying.
I say. It's no different
It's the
than that.
same thing. That's the problem that I have. It's the people that's like I said, it's the people in our own community. We're doing this. We're doing anything and everything so they can get a check. And it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter whether or
Mm-hmm.
not you're right or wrong, as long as they get their check. I mean, how many
Mm-hmm.
times have we seen Ti with different jerseys on? We see big boys with different jersey on and stuff like that. Like y'all be
Right.
talking about y'all be so I'm so Atlanta, I'm so hood, I'm Atlanta, and then I see you with fucking Saint jersey on. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's the problem that I have.
I mean, and it's understandable on that too as well. One thing, this is kind of one of those things where the reason why I don't really discuss politics like that with a lot of people is because my mindset when it comes to it is I've tried not to get myself involved in the emotional back and forth without reasoning. Because at the end of the day, we already know Snoop don't do anything for a damn check. We literally seen this motherfucker. I'm gonna say it real. We've seen this nigga everywhere. Hey, like you said, that's not gonna change anything. Hey, like I said, you know what? One person that I have the utmost respect on this whole situation on is Soldier Boy. Cause Soldier Boy straight up told you, that he gave me a check. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I could
That's what I'm
respect
talking
that.
about. Dude.
I
Like
could
exactly.
I could respect
Yeah,
that.
right back to what I was saying. That's this. See, it's again, we back to the actions of manipulating. It's this, like I said, it's the manipulation of everything. The lying. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we see the problem is with that is it's the manipulation, and then it be the same people that get on and say, "Hey, these quote unquote white people trying to keep us down." Hold on, what? You can't say on one hand that you'll do anything for a check, and then in the same breath say, "All right, white man trying to hold us down." They want to come and come to the black community when they feel like they've been wrong by the white man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that stuff that like, all right, you trying to play. You only come back to the black community when you need something. And then when you don't need them, y'all best friends with the guys such as Donald Trump. It's that type of stuff. And like I said, that's the issue. It's not even the fact that looking at if you looking at Snoop Dogg and Nelly as a role model, then that's on you.
But like you said, that goes back to what we're talking about as a community. It's our fault. Not it's not only just the youth fault, but it's us, our generation, and the generation before. And it's because we're looking at these politicians to save us,
Mm-hmm.
while at the same time we are dismissing the fact that our biggest issue is us as a community not building our community up as far as group economics, family structure, and just all around respect. And what ends up happening is we're looking for politicians to tell us or give us biscuits or give us a pat on the head like, yes, we'll save you, boom, 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 boom. The biggest issue that our community has that's different from everybody else is we don't do the things to improve ourselves. We look for everybody else to do it. So for a lot of people that kind of find a lot of people that are like really upset about Snoop Dogg, and this ain't even just Snoop Dogg and Nelly. This is to the Mississippi Valley State Band who performed
Mm-hmm.
there
Yeah.
and stuff
It's the
like that.
it's the it's the Jackson State folks that I'm talking. So this ain't just this is
Right,
the street dog. It's the thing that we want to call each other. We want to call on the black community when Whitey done did something to us,
mm,
so to speak. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like for me, I tell people all the time, a white man gave me a break.
mm-hmm,
I could have been, with several felonies and headed to jail. But a white man said he saw something in me and said, "All right, I'm gonna give you a break, and
right.
I'm not gonna do this for you." So I'm not one of them
I bet.
people that point fingers and say, "Oh, bad whitey, bad whitey." I'm not that. But we
Yeah,
got guys like Snoop. Don't call
yeah,
us when damn Donald Trump, done threw you and your 10 of your homies in jail, or done got y'all with some with some cases in Canada, like old girl from Brittany Griner. Like don't call us then. Like y'all know y'all said y'all was white. Y'all said you don't like this now. Like don't call us then. It's that type of behavior.
mm. So pretty much is so where you're coming from is more so of the I don't need y'all until I need y'all
Until
mindset.
I need you.
Mm. Yeah, but like I said, I say it like this for a lot of people that are upset about these people performing at inaugurations and stuff like that. I want y'all to look yourselves in the mirror. Is it really them performing at the inaugurations or them being buddy buddied up with Donald Trump? Or or is it really the mindset that you put your all into the party that lost in the election, the candidate that lost? Because we had to have the mindset. I always had the mindset of regardless on who was president, It's two things that I always have to look out for, regardless of who is president.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to take care of my family, and how am I going to improve myself with whatever situation comes down to. And then, like I said, this is and they, like I said, and this is the thing. This is the thing that I have a problem with talking about politics. This is why I don't talk about politics. This is going to be the closest thing you hear about politics on this channel is this discussion right here.
Yeah, this ain't even really about politics. I don't really care about no. You can keep that Democrat, Republican, liberal bullshit. I don't give a flying fuck about none of that shit. All right, I don't give a shit about nobody. I don't give a damn about him even performing that. I can give it a shit. My thing is we got so many entertainers in this thing that want to be black when they need to be black.
So I know Hattie here asked the questions, but y'all weren't upset about them performing for Democrats. They got paid. Like you said, the thing about it with the Democrats, if most of your performers is twerkers and people rapping about shaking ass compared to the other side, well, I can't really say anything positive about that because most of Snoop Dogg's hits about him smoking weed and shit like that.
And him pimping hoes.
Pimping hoes. Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I mean, like you said, they did exactly what I say for me personally, they did exactly what I thought they was gonna do. They pandered. It was all about pandering. One side or the other.
Hot thing. He's the hot. This is the culture that we in. They go whatever who's hot right now. Right now, Donald Trump and clowning Kamala is the popular thing.
See, Kamala banked on Meg Thee Stallion, Glorilla. I wouldn't count Sexy Red in this. But like you said, it was that. What messed Kamala up in this election was too many celebrities and not enough of the regular people. It's the far left agendas that majority of people do not agree with.
That's exactly what I just said, Kel. You went right back into my that. She focused on the rich people and not the people. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
She was so focused on the rich people that she forgot about the people that got you there. Right. The people from your hood, from our hood, got Snoop Dogg and Nelly there. We bought you. We bought your CDs. We bought your records. We bought all of those. So it's not, again, this ain't got nothing to do with whether or not, he gonna do. We all know that all these guys can be bought. All these entertainers can be bought.
Exactly.
But the thing is, like, again, that's what got Kamala screwed up, is that she forgot about the people who were supposed to vote. They assumed that because I had Megan Thee Stallion that all the women was gonna vote for her. She assumed. Yeah. And that's the problem.
You have to look at the agendas that was pushed hard too. It was abortion. It was all this other stuff. And the worst mistake that she made was she made 90% of her campaign on how bad Donald Trump was. And let me give y'all a little lesson here on when it comes to advertising and free publicity here. Donald Trump didn't have to spend out $1 on his campaign because she was so focused on promoting how bad he was. And the one thing that I've learned as far as not only doing this, but as far as like public perceptions of things, once you put an idea on how people are, or you're focused on why not to vote for this person, you're putting more eyes on that person. And now what ends up happening is that those eyes that you inadvertently gave to that person, if they find something that person, i.e. Donald Trump, in this conversation agrees with, now you
Hmm.
done moved votes over to that side.
Hmm. Man, I
That's how, like I said, that's how she lost.
I can
She
put it in simpler.
she inadvertently sent votes that motherfucker away.
I can put it in simpler terms.
What's up?
Donald Trump campaign was about putting money back into people's hands, and
Exactly.
that's
Because that
all.
was the big, cause that was the biggest issue at that time. Is motherfuckers was broke, we was poor. How the fuck we gonna get our money back?
Hmm. Kamala and what you call it, um, the president Biden. They didn't talk about putting money, and that's right there how we even got um, Barack Obama. He talked about put money back into, it wasn't a black thing. He was just putting money back into the middle classes pockets. Donald Trump talked about that. She didn't. That's why she lost.
Because at the end of the day, regardless on when it comes to medications and stuff like that, if folks ain't got no money, folks can't afford shit.
They couldn't afford it anyway. You ain't got no money. You can't. Look, it don't matter.
But as far as Nelly and Snoop Dogg, and then like I said, I also heard this topic too was because Jamal Bryant, the pastor, had called for the people to cancel Nelly, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, and Soldier Boy, and all them. And I'm like,
Well,
nigga, who
that's
the
not
fuck? I'm looking like, nigga, who the fuck is you?
that right. That right there is not very Christian anyway. You leave that to God. I don't try to make that
Yeah.
shit funny, but that's not a
No,
Christian way.
you right. I'm like, nigga, who the
That's
fuck
not
is you?
Christian to have somebody. That's not for you to judge these guys.
Because
I have an issue. I state my issue, but once I state my issue with them, you leave that up to God. All right. Who without saying cast the first stone? I know we've heard that damn that passage plenty of times.
I'm about to say, cause ain't the church the church is not supposed to be involved in politics anyway. And
Absolutely
one
not.
and once again, this goes back to the biggest issues that we have is certain entities trying to tell our community how to live instead of teaching the community to stick together. We're teaching our community to be separate from each other,
Hmm.
i.e., broken families, i.e., uh, what they call it, uh, independent women versus high value man shit. Like
Hmm.
that's all our community knows is division, and like you said, our numbers are going to continually dwindle as long as shit like this keeps on going. And as crazy as it sounds, that this is actually going to transition into the last topic that we have for the show. We got 23 people in here. Now y'all want to go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button for us. Like I said, this is a very different. Y'all don't realize this is actually the first time I've talked politics with anybody in the last 7 years. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know how hard this actually is for me.
He don't really outside of his circle.
Outside of my circle, I don't talk to politics to nobody. I don't even talk to family
I
about
mean,
politics.
I don't really even talk politics like that because, like, even in my own family, it's just certain things that I stand for. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I I I just don't do it. Like I said,
I,
for me, I'm on a moral standard. That's how I see it. It's
I
all
always,
about moral standards for
yeah,
me.
I always look at it like this: is regardless on who the hell you vote for, if you're like I said, if you're willing to, if you can enact a conversation without feelings being involved, then it's cool. But the problem is with politics, we've lit. And I'm gonna say this one more thing before we transition to the next topic. This probably gonna get a lot of people mad at me, but I think Trump winning was a blessing in disguise, just for the simple fact that if you really look at how a lot of the representatives on the left is really acting, boy, we talking y'all talking about January 6th. These mother is crashing out. They've been crashing out for the last 3 months here, and it ain't gonna stop for another 4 years.
Mm,
Advocating for families to break up, advocating for people to be murdered because they
mm.
didn't vote the way that they voted.
Now they have.
That's not a good sign.
There
Because
are
at the
things
end
that I don't
because at
agree.
the end of the day, regardless on who the hell was the president, whoever the hell won, you are a citizen in this country. You have to protect your family, you have to protect yourself, and you have to try to protect your community. And that's the number one thing that goes into this shit. Once we start trying to put politicians over ourselves, that's where all this chaos comes into.
Idolatry. Go back.
Three dirty said this is one of them uncomfortable conversations. I wouldn't even say it's an uncomfortable conversation. I
You
mean,
know,
it's
it's
not
hard
really
to people who
uncomfortable
don't want.
because everything that we're saying is played out right there in front of your face. So you see it. So it's not uncomfortable enough to watch it. You just got to be willing to put it into words. Yeah, Hattie talking about the deportation stuff. This is gonna be a crazy. This is gonna be a crazy thing to say. How do y'all feel about us talking about politics? Lord have mercy. How do y'all really feel about this conversation right now? Because I really want to get into the ratchet shit after this because we have a ratchet conversation. How do y'all really feel about this conversation? Because it is a weird conversation to have, especially for a majority sports channel. Uh, huh? Everybody said they fucking with it though. That's interesting. Everybody fucking Mike. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
They fucking with it.
I
I
mean,
guess I guess because it's different and they actually get to see a different side of us and they figure out that we ain't just some dumb niggas from Atlanta.
a lot of people think we do
Because that's kind of the
what we go with.
the reputation that we have as far as the spaces that we just a bunch of dumb niggas over here. But it's a lot of layers behind the madness. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, man, we'll since y'all love this conversation, we will start incorporating a little bit more politics and stuff on here. I mean, Hattie did ask about the deportation stuff with Tom Homan and stuff like that. Hey, the very people, look, the very communities that voted for Trump. Well,
Oh my God,
yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. I just think it's hypocritical for America to be talking about deportation
I mean,
when this whole country is built on somebody else's.
I mean, the majority of the Out really outside of really the Native Americans, majority of the citizens are um trying to think of the word. I didn't want to say their ancestors were immigrants. Us,
Mm,
well, we're technically weren't immigrants, but most of our ancestors are not from
yeah,
here.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's why I
but
said it's just ignorant to be
I
talking
just
about
I just
people.
think I just think the problem was you literally had a government who was insisting and giving money to the people who weren't quote unquote legal here, and they
Yeah,
were
I get
ignoring
it.
the people that are citizens here. Even like I said, you had because I actually had a conversation with a Latino friend of mine, um, and he was talking about it was like I said because his family is from Mexico, and they are legal citizens over here and stuff like that, and they were looking at the motherfuckers that were crossing the border here recently getting all this money. They looking like, man, the motherfucker, we need to kick their asses out. This is bullshit. My
My
family had to
nephew,
wait. He said my family had to wait the processes for 10 plus years, and these motherfuckers get money. So yeah, the motherfucker wasn't trying to have it.
uh,
But go,
my nephew is Mexican, so I know. All right, his mother is Mexican, so like I said, I
yeah,
get it. I like I said, my thing, I really don't. Like as far as the deportation, like I said, I understand everybody's point of view. That's why I said, well, in politics, man, it's like it's 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 a difficult conversation for people to have because everybody believe strongly in what they,
hmm
where what they believe in. They believe strongly in what they believe in, and that's fine. The thing is respecting how they feel, and I think there's too many
right.
people don't respect what each other, what they believe in.
Because it's one thing to have disagreements when it comes to sports. You can have a disagreement when it comes to sports, but boy, if you have a disagreement when it comes to politics and religion, it's almost motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker putting hits out on you.
Hmm.
But 3 Dirt said, "What is your interpretation of MAGA, Make America Great Again?" I don't really think too much of it.
I could give two shits.
I really don't think too much of it. It's a slow. What
It's
it
a
is, it's a
fucking slogan,
it's a
bro.
slogan. It's a slogan.
That means so many different things for different people. I
Right.
like,
Yeah.
bro, like
Right. Yeah, make America great again. That, like I said, that could be anything from the economy getting better. It could be another thing for making healthcare a little bit
hmm
better and stuff like that. It depends. It's every individual's interpretation of how they feel America could be great.
hmm
Now, if you talk about the motherfucking some of the extreme Trump fans,
hmm
that's a whole nother story in itself right there.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
a whole nother story right there
mhm.
itself. I don't want to get into that. I want to get into some
that's
ratchet
a
shit now.
whole that's a whole nother. Them extreme Trump fans now. On the other hand,
Yeah, but they ain't no better than the extreme left fans neither. So like I say, it ain't no different. It's just a little bit more diverse on the left side, but
uh-huh.
you got extremes on both sides. It just depends on who you gravitate towards to more, and what is your moral grounds. But let's go ahead and get to the final topic. We got about 20 more minutes. I actually didn't think we was going. Hell, we actually got away from Snoop Dogg and Nelly and really got into political thoughts. I didn't think that was actually gonna happen.
I mean, we do this behind the scenes, but like I said, this is the first time y'all got this much out of me. I know this much this
Right,
got out of here.
right,
I
yeah,
don't like to go down there too much because like I end up start talking about stuff that I don't intend to.
right. Yeah, Corey here said, I think everybody's tired of extremes on both sides. Most people are centralists.
hmm
moderates. Hell, be honest with you, the majority of the population are really conservative. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing about it is you're central conservatives, which means you will be willing to lean on the liberal side of things. Like you said, the problem is you got the people that are extreme left battling the people on the extreme right. And everybody in the middle is just collateral damage. And unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
That's pretty much it.
Um, let's see. D. Coleman said, I'm fine with deportation. How they gonna go is my main concern. That app shutting down people who had appointments at the border is a bad start. Yeah. I read about that. Um, yeah, let's see. John said, I have the same positions that I did many years ago, but the extremes have pushed the edges so far that now I look like a lefty to some and a far right to others. Yeah.
It goes back to where I always say it just depends on where you were born. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably one of the few people that have I spend time. My mother is from Alabama, so I spent time in Alabama with
Mm-hmm.
a certain demographic of people, and I'm born in Atlanta, so I kind of get both sides of it. So like I said, for me, man, like that's why I've learned to, just accept people for what their views are. Like some people were
Mm-hmm.
born, in a certain demographic, and you just got to
I,
respect the fact that's just how they are. That's how they were taught. That's how they were raised.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got friends that are, like I said, I have friends outside of this circle that are Democrats. I have friends that are Republicans. I have friends that are neutral, independent. Hey, man.
I voted for both parties. Okay, let's just keep it
Exactly.
real. I think
Exactly.
I don't.
You like you
Yeah,
said, at the end of the day, you vote for your interest or whatever you
yeah,
resonate to the most. You could vote for a ham sandwich if it said that. if that resonates with you,
yeah.
goddamn, do it. That is
Mm-hmm.
that is your right as an American citizen. You vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for. All right, let's go ahead and get to some ratchet shit now. This is the
Right.
ratchet conversation of the night.
Oh,
Now, as y'all look at the top left corner of the screen, you may recognize these two from a certain show called Pop the Balloon and Find Love.
hmm.
This is one of the conversations on the internet that I really have more of a problem with is these internet relationship shows and gurus that telling you that you need to find a such and such based on this requirement.
Yeah. Did you want to come back?
Now, Mike, have you ever seen one? Have you ever seen this particular show?
I have.
I'm gonna ask anybody: has anybody ever popped a balloon and found love? Has anybody watched this shit? Hey, raise your hand if you ever seen this stuff before.
Oh yeah.
Deco, Deco been talking about any dude that goes on that show got more courage than me. I ain't finna sign up for no judgment like that.
Mm-mm.
And I'll be honest with you, the host of that show ain't shit. She the innocent one in all this, but she ain't innocent to me. That woman ain't shit for this show. And all the parodies and all the other branches of this show that other people done created ain't worth shit neither. Because this kind of goes back to the previous conversation where we had is why is there such a gender divide and such a destruction in the dating scene in today's age? Because you have a lot of these shows like this, the Kendra G's and who said Kevin Samuel? Like, I'll say Kevin Sam. Nah, I wouldn't say Kevin Samuel too much. I put him all in that category. Derrick Jackson's it's all these particular this subgenre on the internet that's causing this super divide amongst the sexes.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular show right here is one of the worst that I've seen out of all of them. You got these motherfuckers up here popping balloons because motherfuckers wore blue jeans and had a red shirt on, and I'm like, Mike, what's your takes on some of these shows?
It just goes back to what I was saying about just black people destroying their own community with these types of shows.
Hey, look at this shit. Corey talking about they're gonna pop the balloon on me off rip because I'm short. Exactly. Yeah, they'll pop the balloon on my head because I'm fat. Well, I'm not fat, but
Like, look, I'm a slim dude, so I'll get popped to death. Like it's shit like that. Like
they'll pop the balloon on your ass because you got them bug ass eyes.
yeah,
you got them bug ass eyes, boy. They say something wild and shit. Your ass get the bucking like that.
Mm-hmm.
She be like,
right
what she say? I mean, he is tall. I mean, I don't like that shirt he's wearing. See, he's wearing a plain white shirt, and it's something about his eyes. They scared. They like I said, it's something
I'll definitely heard
goofy about that. See, that kind of shit right there be getting on my damn nerves.
But that's what that right there. We make fun off of each other's, deficiencies, and we making money. We making fun of it. It becomes a joke. I mean, shit. I don't know. I already had. Look, y'all ain't like I ain't said. Motherfuckers ain't never said no to me. Shit, I don't have that.
Shit, bro. You know how many no's you
Like,
as a man. As a man, if you've never heard a no in your life as a man, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You ain't tried.
You ain't did shit, or you done went to women that was so easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't got no diversity in your repertoire if you ain't never heard no as a man.
Well, I know I have. Oh, I know I have. Oh, I got laughed at. Oh, I still remember being laughed at in class. Oh boy, I wanted to throw a damn shoe at that bitch. Oh boy, I wanted. She was in there, and we were just playing around. She was like, "Oh, somebody said something in the class like, oh, he cute,' and this goddamn boy, fat nasty little bitch now, but that's a whole nother thing. But you know, it's like, well, I'll be your girlfriend just this second. And I'm like, oh, bitch.
Wait.
I don't know.
Go ahead, speak on that. Wait a minute, just this second.
No.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was. I forgot how to come, but it was another dude. She was trying to show out from a homeboy. All right, she was trying to show because she liked him. So we were having a conversation, and I guess he was like, "Nah, I don't really. She ain't really my type." And then somehow it got to me, and she was like, "Well, I'll be your girlfriend just this second, this minute." I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I let it go because boy, I didn't want to get suspended again because I was already. I stayed in house y'all for cussing people out, but that's a whole nother stuff. But yeah, like I said, I've been. If you ain't been a broke down fight by, if you ain't been turned down, like you ain't tried. Like I said, me, I've tried, but yeah.
I'd have got turned down because of my forehead. is protruding. Like I said,
My
my
head too long. I'm too skinny. I talk too loud. My eyes too big. Man, you just name it. I'm ugly.
oh, I got that too.
Oh,
I got that plenty of time. Or here's the worst line. Here's the worst line. You like a brother to me.
oh, oh boy, see, that right there is the worst one. Man, what? A brother?
Be looking like, oh, you the type of man I go for, but you just not it.
Uh,
oh,
yeah,
oh boy,
that was
them
going.
strikeout stories be funny. Them strikeout
Ooh,
funnies be funny, boy.
oh boy, it is. It's fucking hilarious though. It's hilarious. Oh,
Motherfucker told me no because of my overbite and shit like that. I'm like, yeah.
yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah. Oh boy, I done got that brother. I done got that. Oh,
But
you a brother? Oh boy.
but 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 like you said, the thing about a lot of these shows is they're too much focused on the word. Like I said, I ain't even gonna say the worst qualities, but they're like this show in particular. They be popping balloons because a motherfucker done wore. I seen one where a woman literally told a dude that you're not my type because you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
And this Ninja Turtle looking motherfucker right here you see on the damn screen telling a whole bunch of females that y'all ain't my type. This motherfucker
Y'all.
the whole this motherfucker had no job at all.
Yeah. Talking about you not my type. Motherfucker, you ain't gonna have no house. You got no house, no damn type.
But that's my thing. That's my thing. It is not like I said. And the thing is, it's not just the women saying this shit. It be some of the dudes be saying some of the wildest shit ever.
She got to be at home and stay and cook when I want her to, and she got to be able to do. I'm like, oh, whoa, hold on, what? You gotta have, yeah. It's the crazy thing because I accidentally I mean, you can't help it now. It's just everywhere. So if you on
Mm.
Instagram or Facebook,
Oh my
even on
god.
YouTube, it's just everywhere. So I
Yeah.
just accidentally, watch. I don't voluntarily watch it, but like I said, when I come up on it, I'll watch it, and it just be the goofiest stuff, bro. It
Yeah.
really is the goofiest
Good.
stuff.
So most of the time when I watch it, it just be somebody reacting to it, and I just be looking like I can't sit through a whole 2 hours looking at this.
It's too stupid.
But I try, and it's like, damn, like, bruh, this is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad. And like you said, it is mostly, and like you said, Mike, it's mostly us
Mm-hmm.
that's participating in this shit.
Yeah, I
Which
don't
go
see it a lot of ways.
which goes back to what it's all about is us as black folks. We are the destruction of our own communities
We do it
because
to ourselves.
we constantly trying to be something that we're not instead of being together. And like I said, y'all see us on these shows. We talk shit about everybody. And like I said, that's like I said, we talk our shit and folk get offended about it. So what?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we'll give you a reason why we say it. And we don't expect to change nobody's mind on anything. If you have a difference of opinion on it, shit, we just gonna make fun of it. Just like y'all made fun of us for our opinions. But we
That's right.
understand that's what comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm. Gotta understand that's what it comes with.
I don't like that. Look, bruh. Then they got the 20v1 stuff. That shit ain't looking no better, bruh. I saw the most disturbing thing I think I've ever seen, and I damn near wanted to smack the shit out of somebody.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna ask everybody a question here. Is anybody familiar with the 20v1 show?
Ooh, boy.
Raise your hands if you're familiar with that. If you're watching, raise your hands.
They be
And
having
D
a
and D Coleman hit the exact episode that made me sick. They had a 20v1 with a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. What are you thinking? Man, you wonder why your kid's stupid as hell.
It's a,
Like what are you doing? Got a 10-year-old. Yeah, I saw kids out there talking about telling a grown ass woman to turn around. Why you don't get your ass down and step out, drop kick your ass up here talking about turn around? Huh?
do a
Like you
360 for me.
telling a grown ass woman to do a 360. Bro, stop. Come on, bro. Like what we doing?
So for
What are we,
those that don't know what the 20v1 is, it's one person and they have like 20 bachelors or bachelorettes of the opposite sex try to convince this one person to choose them, and they have to eliminate per each round. And like you said, when like D Coleman said, they had one episode with some goofy little 10-year-old named Lil RT supposed to be choosing. I didn't even watch the whole episode. When I saw it was this little dude, and then I saw a bunch of kids, I turned that shit off immediately.
mm-hmm.
I was uncomfortable with that, and everybody thought this shit was funny.
They think it's funny. They think it's entertaining. Until that shit blow up in your face. I.e. Mr. Donald Trump.
So in reality, what you're saying is that Donald Trump got elected because
Yeah.
the very society forced it.
Yep. Everybody thought because everybody thinks being a jackass is entertaining. Donald Trump is a jackass. He's always been a jackass. But people are entertained by that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even more so now.
And the thing about it is if you focus on the moral of today's show is if you focus on the community, on your community, whether you black, white, Asian, Native American, like I said, your community will always thrive in one way or another. But when your communities aren't focused on that, but are focused on trying to find out who needs to be the one ahead of the household, whether it be the gender war between men versus women, your community is not is destined to fail. Your community is destined to die.
Mm-hmm.
So regardless on what your political differences are, your beliefs are, if you're not willing to talk them out or give a reason why you're doing it without getting in an emotional state, the problem is going to continuously be there until you learn how to grow the fuck up. And like 330 said is we so worried about presidential voting, we don't even give a fuck about our local shit, which affect us even more.
Mm-hmm.
The sheriffs, the you want to know why Atlanta got a pothole problem? Because the folks don't vote on fixing the damn potholes.
Uh-uh.
But we're focused on presidential shit, and that's the only thing that matters. Y'all can kiss my motherfucking ass because at the end of the day, us, everybody has problems, and in order for us to fix the problems, we have to look at ourselves. And on that note, we appreciate everybody coming in, tuning in to this. We about hit the 125 mark. Like you said, y'all just let us know what y'all think of this conversation. And let us know if y'all want some continuation on these conversations. And we might get the rest of the Unholy Alliance family in on this one. Mike,
Hmm.
you got any final words that you want to speak to the people before we get up on out of here?
Not really, man. Just honestly, it just come down to just respecting everybody's views. You know, like I said, for me, um, if y'all really knew, well, I've said this before. I like growing up, I was infatuated with the Black Panthers until one person, um, just listening to her talk over and over again, she kind of changed my views on being a Black Panther. And she was a Black Panther herself. When we're talking about Mrs. Afeni Shakur, she just came out of
Makes
her mouth.
sense.
She
Makes
came out
sense.
and stated that ain't nothing worse. We're the reason why we are right here. It's because Black people did it to themselves. We're not even looking out for each other. We're not looking out for each other. We're not taking care of each other. We're doing this to ourselves. We're selling each other out. So at the end of the day, we can't blame anybody else if we're the ones as in our neighborhood pulling the trigger. My best friend got killed at 19 years old. Why? Because of a guy that he thought he was his friend shot him in the back of his head because he didn't like being embarrassed, because the girls were laughing at him. So he went in the back of his car. He went in his truck, pulled out his gun, and shot him in the back of the head. You see what I'm saying? Like we're doing this to ourselves, but we sit up here talking about, oh, bad whitey, bad whitey, bad whitey, bad Indian guy, bad this person, bad Asian guy, bad Hispanic guy. Like we doing this to ourselves in their neighborhood, and Hispanics are doing it to themselves too. So don't get it
Mm-hmm.
twisted. They doing
Oh,
the exact same thing we doing. So
oh,
we can't
that's.
be pointing the finger at everybody else when we're our own worst enemy.
Mm-hmm. So, so I really ain't got too much more to say after this. But like I said, appreciate y'all tuning in. Like I said, make sure you continue to go ahead and support not only 6 and K Live, but Mad Mike Sports. Tune in to Atlanta Falcon Nation tomorrow for the regulators. Um,
John said he was just getting warmed up. I think we got something.
I think we might got something right here, man. The very
Ah,
because my final word is these type of conversations. Like I said again, these are the type of conversations that I try not to have because I don't. Like I said, I'm kind of one of
we
those
make
guys.
our conversations make people very uncomfortable. Believe it or not.
Mm, right. Cause it even makes me uncomfortable because, like I said, for me personally, when it comes to politics and stuff like that, I'm pretty much a novice, and I don't act like no political expert when it comes to these relationship things. I'm not an expert neither. So I am what I would call dumb in these conversations. But it's kind of hard to have conversations with people that's not willing to have a conversation without it being an emotional tirade on this subject and matter. Sports,
You're learning
we
a
can have
lot of.
emotional tirades all day, every day, because it's easy for us. But these type of conversations are very uncomfortable. Not only is for me as well, because like I said, I don't have these conversations that often. And like I said, I only have these conversations in a very small circle of people that I can trust to have them with. 3:30 talk about I need Sam on this thing next. So, hey man, I appreciate. Hey, look, we appreciate it, man. This actually was pretty fun. Got to get it, like I said, we got to kind of get out of our comfortable bubble here. Like you said, man, to the next time we do another STS, aka this is we shooting the shit with your boy Six
Hmm.
Man K Styles. Appreciate y'all tuning in. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We are here to stay.
Oh yeah, dig it.
You ain't gotta go home.
But you got to get the heck up out of here.
Wait a minute. Bye, nigga. Nah, we good. Deuces, y'all.
Put your eyes back in your head.
Popped out like flavor.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.